Grandpa's 50 hydrogen peroxide hacks that actually work. 1. Whiten old yellowed socks. Grandpa never threw out dingy white socks. He soaked them in a mix of hydrogen peroxide and water overnight. By morning, they were brighter and smelled fresh. The solution lifted dirt and sweat stains easily. No need for bleach or new purchases. He'd rinse them out and let them dry in the sun. It was like getting a new pair every week. He swore nothing worked better for whites. Simple, safe, and surprisingly effective. 2. Clean and disinfect cutting boards. Wooden cutting boards soaked up odors and stains. Grandpa poured hydrogen peroxide directly on the surface. It fizzed and bubbled, killing germs and loosening grime. After a quick scrub, everything looked spotless. He did this weekly, especially after chopping meat. No funky smells or dark stains remained. Even the oldest board looked good as new. Guests always commented on how fresh his kitchen felt. Sanitation the grandpa way. 3. Make old grout look brand new. Those black grout lines didn't scare Grandpa. He made a paste with baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. Using a toothbrush, he scrubbed the lines clean. The peroxide bubbled away years of grime. Tiles looked fresh, and the bathroom smelled clean. He'd finish with a dry cloth wipe. No harsh cleaners were needed, just elbow grease and a clever mix. That's old school shine. 4. Keep plants free of fungal infections. Grandpa loved his garden and hated moldy soil. He mixed 1 part hydrogen peroxide with 3 parts water. Then he sprayed it onto the base of plants. It killed fungus without harming the roots. He used it for tomatoes, roses, and herbs. The garden stayed lush and healthy all summer. No chemicals, just clean growth. He even used it in seedling trays, a gardener's natural weapon. 5. Disinfect toothbrushes. Easily, toothbrushes can be breeding grounds for bacteria. Grandpa soaked his in a cup of hydrogen peroxide. He'd leave it there for 5 to 10 minutes weekly. It killed germs and kept bristles fresh. No more funky bathroom smells or buildup. He rinsed thoroughly before each use. This habit kept his dental routine clean. Even the dentist was impressed. Clean brush, clean mouth. 6. Remove armpit stains from shirts. Those yellow underarm stains didn't stand a chance. Grandpa mixed hydrogen peroxide with dish soap and baking soda. He scrubbed it into the stain with a brush, let it sit for an hour, then washed as usual. Shirts came out looking fresh and white again. No need for replacements or expensive cleaners. Even old t-shirts got a second life. A wardrobe saver for sure. Always smelled fresh, never stained. 7. Freshen up. Musty towels. Towels can trap mildew if left damp too long. Grandpa added a cup of hydrogen peroxide to the wash. He let the machine soak for 30 minutes first, then finished with a regular cycle. The towels came out soft and odor-free. It worked better than vinegar alone. No moldy smell after a few days. He always hung them in sunlight after. Smelled like laundry should. 8. Clean out the fridge. Safely. Grandpa didn't like using chemicals near food, so he sprayed hydrogen peroxide on fridge shelves, let it sit, then wiped everything clean. It killed germs and removed sticky messes. No overpowering scents left behind. He even sprayed veggie drawers weekly, kept produce fresher for longer. Grandma appreciated the sparkling fridge. A little effort, big results. 9. Brighten dull porcelain sinks. That white kitchen sink needed constant care. Grandpa sprinkled baking soda, then sprayed peroxide. The combo fizzed and broke down stains. After a gentle scrub, the sink gleamed. He rinsed thoroughly and dried with a towel. No scratches, no dullness left behind. Guests noticed how bright it stayed. He repeated this every weekend. His sink always smiled. 10. Clean pet bowls. Thoroughly pet food leaves behind stubborn grime. Grandpa used hydrogen peroxide on food and water bowls. Letting it sit helped loosen stuck-on bits. He scrubbed gently and rinsed completely. The bowls smelled fresh with 0 residue. Pets ate from them happily again. No more weird smells or stains. A clean pet is a happy pet. Grandpa made sure of that. 11. Clean makeup brushes. Gently, Grandpa helped Grandma clean her brushes safely. He filled a cup with hydrogen peroxide and water. The brushes soaked for 10 minutes to loosen grime. Then he rinsed them under warm water and air-dried them. It killed bacteria and removed stubborn makeup residue. No more breakouts or bristly buildup. Brushes felt soft and looked like new. This became a monthly beauty routine. Gentle and effective, Grandpa approved. 13. Disinfect reusable grocery bags. Those canvas bags carried a lot, germs included. Grandpa sprayed them with hydrogen peroxide after each use. He let them dry in the sun for added sanitizing power. It removed food smells and potential bacteria. The bags lasted longer and smelled cleaner. No trips to the washer necessary. Eco-friendly, never felt this clean. He treated every trip like a fresh start. Simple care for the everyday load. 14. Banish toilet bowl stains. Rusty rings in the toilet bowl? Not for long. Grandpa poured a cup of hydrogen peroxide inside. He let it sit for 20 minutes, then scrubbed lightly. The stains lifted and the bowl gleamed. No harsh fumes or expensive tablets, just a regular part of his cleaning rounds. It also killed bacteria hiding under the rim. Every flush felt fresher after. A throne fit for any guest. 15. Remove bloodstains from fabric. Blood on a pillowcase or shirt wasn't the end. Grandpa soaked the stained spot in cold water first, then he dabbed it with hydrogen peroxide. The fizzing lifted the stain right out. No rubbing, just gentle blotting. He repeated if needed and washed as usual. Worked on sheets, pants, and socks. One less worry on laundry day. Even emergency messes had a cure. 16. Brighten fingernails after gardening. Grandpa's hands got dirty in the garden, but his nails stayed clean thanks to hydrogen peroxide. He soaked fingertips in a diluted solution for 5 minutes, then scrubbed gently with an old toothbrush. Stains lifted and nails brightened right up. No need for fancy cleaners or harsh chemicals. He did this weekly during planting season. Hands looked cared for even after digging. Grandpa's green thumb never looked cleaner. 17. Sterilize kitchen sponges. Kitchen sponges got gross fast. Grandpa soaked them in hydrogen peroxide and hot water. Let them sit for 10 minutes to kill bacteria. Then squeezed them out and let them dry. It stopped smells and slimy buildup. Sponges lasted longer and smelled fresher. He did this every few days. No more tossing out sponges early. Sanitary and money-saving. 18. Clear up athlete's foot. Naturally. Grandpa didn't like ointments with long names. He soaked his feet in warm water and peroxide. 10 minutes a night soothed the itch. It helped disinfect cracks and blisters gently. No burning or strong scents either. He patted dry and put on clean socks. After a week, his feet felt great. He swore by it every winter. One bottle, many foot fixes. 19. Sanitize kids' toys safely. Toys picked up a lot from the floor. Grandpa sprayed hard toys with hydrogen peroxide. Let them sit, then wipe them down clean. No soapy rinsing or long drying times. It killed germs without chemicals or scents. He did this after every play date. The grandkids never got sick from toy sharing. Even teething toys got the treatment. Quick, safe, and parent-approved. 20. Clean shower curtain mildew. Shower curtains love to grow mold. Grandpa sprayed them with hydrogen peroxide weekly. The mist reached corners and folds easily. He let it sit before rinsing with warm water. It stopped mildew before it started. The bathroom always smelled clean, not damp. He even used it on liners. No more buying new curtains every year. Clever cleaning in minutes. 21. Restore yellowing lace or doilies. Grandma's lace tablecloths lost their shine over time. Grandpa soaked them in a mix of hydrogen peroxide and water. He let them soak for an hour before rinsing. The yellow tones faded back to bright white. He laid them out in the sun to finish drying. No damage to the delicate fabric. It made old pieces look freshly made. He even did this for wedding keepsakes. Every detail was worth preserving. 22. Clean mildewed books and pages. Mildew on old books never scared Grandpa. He dampened a cloth with diluted peroxide, then gently wiped the mildew from pages and covers. It removed the musty smell and yellow stains. He let the books air dry in the shade. No pages warped or curled. The home library stayed fresh and tidy. Even Grandma's cookbooks looked good as new. Old wisdom deserves clean pages. 23. Neutralize skunk smell on pets. When the dog got sprayed, Grandpa took charge. He mixed peroxide, baking soda, and dish soap. Rubbed it into the fur and let it sit. After 10 minutes, he rinsed it thoroughly. The awful smell disappeared almost completely. He followed with a regular pet shampoo. Even the vet asked for his recipe. Grandpa never let stink win. Crisis averted with a quick mix. 24. Keep tooth retainers clean and fresh. Dental gear needs more than just a rinse. Grandpa soaked retainers in hydrogen peroxide daily. It killed bacteria and removed cloudiness. He let them sit for 15 minutes, then rinsed with warm water before wearing again. No more mystery odors or buildup. It kept smiles fresh and confident, a tiny habit that made a big difference. Oral care without extra cost. 25. De-gunk. Hairbrushes and combs. Brushing left behind hair and grease. Grandpa removed hair first, then soaked the brushes. A hydrogen peroxide bath loosened everything else. He used an old toothbrush to clean between bristles, then rinsed and let them air dry. They looked like new without buying new ones. He did this once a month like clockwork. Even Grandma's fine-tooth combs got TLC. Clean tools, clean hair. 26. Brighten white canvas shoes. White sneakers took a beating in summer. Grandpa made a paste of peroxide and baking soda, scrubbed it onto the canvas and let it dry, then brushed away the powder and dirt. Shoes looked whiter and fresher. No bleach smell, no damage. He repeated as needed after outdoor events. The trick kept kicks clean for years. Practical magic at your feet. 27. Kill mold on bathroom walls. Mold crept into corners after humid showers. Grandpa filled a spray bottle with hydrogen peroxide. He misted walls, tiles, and the ceiling. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then wiped clean. The mold vanished without scrubbing. No harsh smell or damage to paint. It became a weekly ritual. Bathrooms stayed cleaner longer. No mold dared return. 28. Remove wine stains from carpet. Red wine spills. No need to panic. Grandpa blotted the area quickly with paper towels. Then he poured hydrogen peroxide on the spot. Let it bubble for a few minutes. He dabbed with a clean cloth until clear. Stain gone, and carpet looked perfect. Guests were always amazed. He saved many a party with this trick. The floor told no tales. 29. Disinfect earbuds and headphones. Daily use made them gunk magnets. Grandpa dabbed peroxide onto a cotton swab, gently cleaned around the speaker grills and tips. Let them air dry before use. It killed bacteria and cleared earwax. Sound was crisper and fit felt cleaner. He repeated weekly, especially after workouts. Electronics deserve hygiene too. Music never sounded so fresh. 30. Polished tarnished silver. Safely silver got cloudy fast in storage. Grandpa made a soak with peroxide and cream of tartar. He dipped small items like rings and spoons. Let them sit for 15 minutes, then scrubbed lightly. Rinsed and dried for a bright finish. No harsh chemical silver cleaners needed, just simple pantry ingredients. Even Grandma's antique brooch sparkled again. Shine without the cost. 31. Disinfect garden tools between plants. Spreading disease between plants was a no-no. Grandpa sprayed his clippers and spades with peroxide. He let them air dry for a few minutes. It killed bacteria and fungi effectively. No cross-contamination in the beds. Tools looked cleaner and lasted longer. His garden thrived as a result. He taught the trick to every neighbor. Grandpa kept his dirt clean. 32. Freshen up. Old board games. Game night came with vintage boxes. Grandpa used a peroxide cloth on plastic pieces. He wiped down dice, chips, and cards carefully. Moldy smells disappeared and colors popped again. Let them dry overnight before boxing up. The games felt brand new. Kids loved playing with clean pieces. No sticky residue or mustiness. Fun with a fresh twist. 33. Clean soap scum off shower glass. Water spots fogged up the shower. Grandpa sprayed peroxide directly onto the glass. Let it sit, then wiped with a microfiber cloth. Soap scum dissolved without hard scrubbing. The glass sparkled like new. It looked like a fancy hotel shower. He repeated this every weekend. No streaks, no fog. Bathroom pride restored. 34. Disinfect remote controls. Everyone touches remotes, but few clean them. Grandpa dipped cotton swabs in hydrogen peroxide, wiped around buttons and battery compartments. It cleared gunk and killed germs easily. He did this once a week. No more sticky surfaces or crusty corners. TV time felt cleaner instantly. Every room got this treatment. Sanitization, one button at a time. 35. Clean kids' bath. Toys. Rubber ducks can get slimy fast. Grandpa filled a bin with warm water and peroxide, soaked the toys for 20 minutes, then rinsed. They came out looking new and smelling clean. No mold hiding in holes. Safe enough even for babies. He did this monthly like clockwork. Parents appreciated the extra care. Toys got clean, not trashed. 36. Wipe down reusable water bottles. Bottle bottoms trap grime over time. Grandpa poured peroxide inside the bottles. Let them sit, then scrubbed with a bottle brush. Rinsed thoroughly and let them dry. No more mystery smells or slime. Bottles looked and smelled brand new. He kept one at the door for daily use. A refreshing upgrade for hydration. Clean sip every time. 37. Clean glass light fixtures. Dust and bugs dimmed the bulbs. Grandpa removed the glass covers carefully. He wiped them inside and out with peroxide. Grime melted away with zero effort. Fixtures glowed brighter instantly. He did this seasonally for all rooms. The difference was night and day. He even got compliments from guests. Light that shines like new. 38. Kill fungus in nail clippers. Nail tools carry hidden germs. Grandpa soaked clippers in peroxide after each use, let them dry fully before storing. They stayed sharp and safe. No funky smells or nail infections. He did the same for tweezers and files. Quick habit, huge payoff. His grooming kit stayed spotless. Hygiene in every detail. 39. Disinfect yoga. Mats and exercise gear. After workouts, sweat stuck around. Grandpa sprayed mats and bands with hydrogen peroxide. Let them sit, then wiped dry. No gym smells or slippery spots. Equipment lasted longer too. He did this after each use. Home workouts stayed sanitary and safe. Even the grandkids followed his lead. Stretch clean, breathe easier. 40. Clean window tracks easily dust built up in tight corners. Grandpa poured peroxide into the window grooves, used an old toothbrush to scrub gently, then wiped it all out with paper towels. Tracks looked brand new, no more black gunk or stuck windows. He repeated this every spring and fall. The whole house breathed easier, a clear path for every breeze. 41. Refresh the washing machine. Seal? That rubber ring holds a lot of gunk. Grandpa sprayed peroxide around the seal weekly, let it sit before wiping clean. Mold and grime vanished easily, no musty smell left behind. The washer worked better for longer. He did this before every big laundry day. Even towels came out cleaner. Wash smarter, not harder. 42. Clean reusable straws. Inside, Grandpa didn't toss straws after one use. He filled them with hydrogen peroxide using a dropper. Let them sit upright, then rinse thoroughly. No more smoothie gunk or hidden residue. They smelled fresh and sparkled. A pipe cleaner helped finish the job. Straws lasted longer and looked better. Every sip was clean again. Sustainability meets sanitation. 43. Disinfect door handles and switches. Germs live where hands land often. Grandpa sprayed light switches and knobs weekly. He let peroxide sit before wiping off. No sticky buildup or grime. It helped during flu season too. The house felt cleaner overall. He never skipped the front door handle. One spray made a big difference. Little habits, big results. 44. Whiten tea-covered mugs. Dark rings clung to favorite cups. Grandpa soaked them in peroxide overnight, scrubbed gently in the morning. Stains lifted with zero damage. The mugs looked like new again. Even delicate porcelain held up well. No aftertaste or residue, just a clean start to every cup. Tea time made brighter. 45. Keep garbage cans smelling fresh. Trash bins love to stink. Grandpa sprayed them down with peroxide after emptying. Let it sit for 10 minutes before rinsing. The smell disappeared completely. No more fly-attracting residue or leaks. He repeated this weekly in every bin. Garage cans, bathroom bins, even compost pails. Freshness stayed longer. Garbage never felt so clean. 46. Freshen up lunchboxes. Food smells linger in plastic containers. Grandpa misted lunchboxes with hydrogen peroxide. Let them air out in the sun. No more sour or stale odors. Even tomato stains faded over time. He did this every Friday after school. Made Monday meals feel fresher. The kids never noticed the cleaning, but their sandwiches thanked him. 47. Clean your thermos or water bottle. Narrow bottles are hard to scrub. Grandpa filled them halfway with peroxide and warm water, gave them a solid shake and rinse. The funk and bacteria disappeared. No more weird aftertaste or mystery smells. He cleaned lids and straws too. Perfect for daily reuse. Simple maintenance for a healthy sip. Hydration without hesitation. 48. Deodorize the diaper pail. Even a closed lid can't stop that smell. Grandpa sprayed the diaper bin every other day, let the peroxide fizz away bacteria. The nursery always smelled fresher. No perfume, just clean. He wiped it down weekly, too. Saved Grandma's nose and his patience. Less air freshener, more peace. Baby cleanup made smarter. 49. Keep pet bowls sparkling. Fido's bowls got slimy fast. Grandpa soaked them in hydrogen peroxide and water, let them sit, scrubbed gently, and rinsed. The buildup vanished without fuss. Safe for pets, no soap needed. He did this every weekend. Dogs stayed healthy and happy. Bowls shone like new. Even the vet was impressed. 50. Disinfect cutting boards after meat. Meat juices hide in wood grain. Grandpa poured hydrogen peroxide on the board, let it bubble for 5 minutes, then wiped it clean with hot water. It killed bacteria deep in the surface. No bleach, no warping, no damage.